You needn't listen at the door, Mr. Mooney. Come on in. I'm working.
I was not listening at the door.
And how come you heard what I said?
Here's your sandwich.
Thank you.
That will be 35 cents. Well, maybe I can put it on my expense account.
Thank you, Mr. Mooney.
Don't start eating it yet. There's 20 minutes before lunchtime.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Well, now, I have another letter I want you to take down. It's very important.
But I haven't even finished these
Well, just
yet.
forget that for the moment. Now, this is to Jones, and Becker. Dear sirs, in regard to that contract you referred to in your letter of the 4th... What's the matter?
Writer's cramp.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now, if you'd like to rest, Mrs. Carmichael, we can take a 2-minute break.
Thank you very much. I really don't see why we have to work on a Saturday.
We have to work on Saturday because of all the time you wasted on Friday.
What do you mean, wasted? A secretary's entitled to a lunch hour, isn't she?
From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.?
Oh, all right, so I took a long lunch hours, only because I missed the morning coffee break.
That was because you got to work so late the coffee break was over.
What's that?
I don't know.
Excuse me. Oh, good morning, Joe.
Good morning. 5 cents due on this one.
Oh, okay. Must be a letter from my son, Jimmy.
How can you tell?
Well, he writes to me all the time from school, but he won't spend any of his allowance on stamps. Here you are. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it's from my son, Jimmy, all right. Dear Mom, our school has a new rule where we have to write at least one letter home every week. This is it. Yours truly, your son, Jimmy Carmichael. P.S. If you don't get this letter, let me know so I can write another one. Isn't that adorable, Mr. Mooney?
It's adorable, but it's not worth a nickel. Well, shall we get back to work now?
Yes, sir. As soon as I read this other letter, my goodness, this looks official.
Oh?
It's from the United States government.
Oh.
Oh, no! This is unbelievable.
They want you to pay more income tax.
No, worse than that.
Nothing can be worse than paying more income tax.
Yes, it can. I've been drafted.
You've been what?
Drafted.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Let me see that. There must be a mistake. Oh, well, of course. Now, this isn't addressed to Lucy Carmichael. It's addressed to Lou C. Carmichael.
Oh, thank goodness. Had me worried for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What are you doing?
Throwing it away.
You can't throw away a letter from the United States government.
Well, for heaven's sake, it's an obvious mistake.
Well, I realize that, but you can't just ignore it. Now, we'll have to go down to the induction center and get this straightened out right away.
Oh, no. This is ridiculous, drafting a woman.
Well, I agree with you. It's silly, but we can't ignore this. Now, we have got to go down and straighten it out. When they find out that you're a woman, I'm sure it'll all be settled.
Well, I hope so. Do you think I'm going to have to go through a lot of red tape and...
Well, I know something about military matters. I'll go along with you.
Oh, well, thank you very much,
Now, you
Mr.
come
Mooney.
along now right away. Hurry up.
Gosh, imagine a thing like that. Imagine putting me in the army.
Don't worry. You'll never pass the physical.
Come in. Yes?
Sir, I am here about this induction notice.
You got drafted?
Sir, you don't understand.
Please, miss, let your father talk for himself.
I am not her father. Now, about this induction notice.
Mister, drafting you is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
You think that's ridiculous? Wait till you hear this.
What?
I'm the one that's being drafted.
Now, let me see that notice.
Now, see, it's addressed to Lou C. Carmichael. But I'm not Lucy Carmichael. I'm Lucy Carmichael.
Yes,
I'm a girl.
Yeah, when you came in, I noticed you were rounder than most of the guys. Let me check my records. Baden-Baden, Browns, Burns, Kaplan. Oh, there we are. Carmichael. Lucy Carmichael.
Now then, Lieutenant, I suggest that you get in touch with your superior officers
Now,
immediately.
just
We'll
a
get
second, buddy.
Oh.
Don't come in here and start giving me orders. That's the trouble with you civilians. You think you know everything.
I want you to understand, sir, that I was an officer during the last war.
Really? On which side?
Pardon me, sir. Look, this is my boss, Mr. Theodore J. Mooney, and he just came down here to help me straighten this out.
Well, you could have straightened it out yourself. It's obviously a mistake.
Oh, well, good then. We can go. Thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much.
Halt! Come out, face! Now, there's no doubt that this is a mistake.
Well, then why can't I leave?
Because my orders call for a Lucy Carmichael to be inducted. Unless those orders are changed by someone higher up, Lucy Carmichael is going to be inducted.
I'm not Lucy. I'm Lucy. You said yourself it was a mistake.
I know, but I haven't got the authority to change it. This is the Army. We go by rules and regulations. And unless my orders are changed, you are in the Army.
This is all a terrible mistake.
Oh, what's so terrible about it? Why not look at the bright side?
What bright side?
Well, you're bound to be the most popular soldier in your barracks.
Okay, son, you passed the physical. Finish dressing and report to room 203.
Yes, sir.
Next. Name?
Look, sir, this thing is a whole...
Name?
I'm trying to tell you, this thing is a mistake.
Name.
Carmichael.
Strip to your shorts, Carmichael.
I will not.
What some guys won't do to stay out of the Army.
I am not a guy, I'm a girl. My name is Lucy, Lucy. This whole thing is a silly mistake.
Well, of course it's a mistake.
Oh, well, good. Then can I go?
Well, I'm afraid I can't let you go now because
Because you haven't got the authority.
That's
And
right.
because there are rules and regulations.
That's right.
And you have to follow orders. And because you have to take it to someone higher up. And that may take weeks. Well, what am I supposed to do until then, Doctor?
Till then, you're in the Army.
I am not in the Army. I don't want to be in the Army.
All right, now...
That's not fair. I don't want to be in the Army.
Calm down. The Army never hurt anybody. It'll do you a lot of good. It'll make a man out of you. What I mean is, we'll rectify this mistake just as soon as possible. I'll get your complete file here. We'll wire all the facts to the Pentagon in Washington, and they'll straighten it out in no time. Let's see, Carmichael. Here we are, Carmichael. Lucy... Wait a minute. You are definitely not supposed to be in the Army.
Of course not.
You're in the Marines.
I feel naked.
I think they used a lawnmower on me. What are you bawling about, Mac?
My hair. They cut off my hair.
So what? They cut mine too, and mine was longer than yours.
All right, you guys, put your hats on and pull in! Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
9. Okay, who's the wise guy with a phony voice?
It's me, I'm not a guy, I'm a girl.
A girl?
I told you the Marine Corps is better than the Army.
Okay, knock it off. What you doing here?
No, I'm here because of a mistake.
It better be a mistake.
Yeah,
What happened?
Well, I was working with my boss one, Saturday morning in my apartment, and that's because I missed my coffee break, and, well, we had to work. And anyway, I got this draft notice, and it was for a Lucy Carmichael, and my name is Lucy Carmichael, and I'm a girl. And Lucy Carmichael is a man, I guess. Unless maybe Lou is short for Louise. In that case, boy, there's really been a mistake made because...
Get it, Pauline!
But I don't belong here, sir. Please let me go home.
Look, I can't even let me go home. We're going to start with the Manual of Arms. Carmichael, why didn't you get a rifle?
Because I think it's silly for me to go through all this physical training.
Here.
Oh, now you did. Now you did.
Did what?
You ruined my manicure.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm putting on my gloves. I paid $2 for that manicure, plus a 50-cent tip.
Yellow gloves are not regulation.
Well, neither am I, regulation.
Okay, just get back in line.
There's no need to yell.
Just follow orders and I won't yell. Now, man, your rifle is your best friend. You take care of it, it will take care of you. And remember, a dirty rifle is a no-good rifle. So the first thing to do is to make sure your rifle is safe and clean. Sergeant Pierce, front and center, please. Now, listen. The sergeant's going to go through the basic moves of the Manual of Arms while I call off the orders. And he's only going to do it once. So you better be sure you watch close, because I expect you guys to do it perfect. All right, Sergeant. Is it? Ha! Order! Ha! Right shoulder! Ha! Left shoulder! Ha! Order! Ha! Red! Ha! Now, any questions?
Yes, can I see him do it one more time?
That was it, Carmichael. Thank you, Sergeant.
Well, I certainly didn't get very much out of that snappy little drill, did you? Were you able to get that fast, for heaven's sake?
Attention! Freeze it! Hey! Order! Hey! Right shoulder! Hey! Keep away from me! Carmichael, with you in the service, we'll run out of Purple Hearts in a week. Follow it!
Terribly sorry.
All right, now, let's see. What's the last thing we did?
I hit him in the head, and then I hit him in the stomach.
I don't mean that. Where were we in the Manual of Arms?
Right shoulder arm, sir.
That's right. All right, right shoulder. Hey! Left shoulder. Hey! Order. Hey!
I am at attention. My field pack's at ease.
Ground your packs. Come on. And on your feet, Carmichael. It was only a 12-mile hike.
It's only a 12-mile hike.
Come on, come on. Now, men, this is the obstacle course.
Yeah, I can see that. And, Sergeant, I want to tell you, this is ridiculous, making me go through this obstacle course. I am not going to be here...
Until we hear from the Pentagon, you're just another Marine. And you're going to do everything that every other Marine does. Now, this...
Well, I'm not going to wear this helmet. It's too noisy.
Noisy?
Yeah, bangs against my earring.
The helmet stays on, the earrings come off. The earrings come off!
Okay, if you don't care how anybody looks in this chicken outfit.
Pick up that helmet. Pick it up. Now then, first thing we're going to do in the obstacle course is the tire routine. You line up here in a single file and go through the tires. Come on now, on the double.
On the double.
Look alive, Carmichael. Come on, let's go.
On the double.
That's it. Come on, slam it up, slam it up, slam it up, slam it up. Come on, come on. Hit the hole, Carmichael. Don't drag it. Get rid of it. All right. Carmichael, if we could use you as a secret weapon, we could rule the world. All right, men, now the ladder. Everybody jump up, grab a rung, and go over hand. And come on, snap it up. Get alive, get alive. Come on, come on. Come on, look alive.
Help! Well, don't look at me. Turn around. Don't be ashamed of yourself. Turn around. All of you. Turn around.
You men line up over by the landing net. Carmichael, when you pull yourself together, would you be so kind as to join us over at the landing net?
Yes, I'll be so kind as to join you.
Now then, we have one thing left in the obstacle course, and that is the landing net. Half of you go around that way, and half of you go around this way. Come on, look alive, look alive. Up you go, over you go, and down the front.
Oh, are you kidding?
Carmichael, here you go. Come on.
Up you go, over you go, and down the front. Up you go, and over you go, and down the front. Big deal.
Come on, hurry it up, hurry it up. And now grab the rope. Grab the rope up away. That's it. Now pull your leg down. Pull your leg down. Sergeant!
Marines, do not fight piggyback.
Mrs. Carmichael, where are you?
I'm up here.
Good heavens, what are you doing up there?
Well-
Come down at once. Put her down, sir. The idea. Come on. There. That's right. Mrs. Carmichael, I have wonderful news for you.
What?
Here's your discharge from the Marine Corps.
Ah.
Yes, and it's effective immediately. Starting first thing tomorrow morning, you come back to work for me.
Mr. Mooney, I want you to have this.
What's that?
My medal for bravery. You deserve it more than I do.
Hey, this is great, but it doesn't mention my being a woman.
I know they didn't care about that. I got you out because of your dependents, your two children.
Oh. Oh, boy, I've made military history.
Oh?
Yeah, I think I'm the first Marine ever to get out of the service because he was a mother. Well, goodbye, Sarge.
Well, I can't say I'm sorry to see you go, but at least there's one consolation.
What's that?
After trying to train you, I can't possibly ever get a bigger knucklehead in my house.
Sergeant!
What'd you say?
They sent me over here as Carmichael's replacement.
Good luck, buddy.
I have just got to get a job.
A job? But you're a countess.
Well, even a countess has to have money.
Well, I have never thought it was right for nobility to work.
Honey, there's an old French proverb. When you're behind the 8-ball, you'll stoop to anything to get a meatball. Well, I guess it's my turn to do the dishes. Oh.
Well, Mr. Mooney, what a surprise.
Are we alone?
Yes.
Good.
Why, Mr. Mooney, you are a married man.
That is not the reason I wanted to see you alone. Oh, you were joking. Oh, I've always said you had a delightful sense of humor.
I've never heard you say that before. Are you feeling all right?
Well, of course I'm feeling all right. Oh, Mr. Carmichael, do you remember coming to the bank yesterday morning and asking me for a $50 loan?
How could I ever forget? You screamed and turned purple.
Well, tonight, color me a lovable pink. Here's your 50.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, thank you so much. Oh, this is just wonderful.
Oh, it's nothing.
But it is. You don't know. You don't know what a help this is going to be. Mr. Mooney, if I can ever do you a favor...
Oh, you can.
Boy, you collect fast. Mr. Mooney, this was all a plot. You gave me this advance because you want me to do a favor.
All right, Mrs. Carmichael. But I'm desperate.
Desperate?
Yes. In all my years as a banker, I have never made a mistake.
Never?
Never. Until recently, I made a bad loan to the Lazy Days Health Fund. Now they're going broke, and they're about to renege. And what's more, next month the bank directors are meeting, and they'll find out about it.
What'll they do to you?
Well, they'll do more than make me stand in a corner. Now, Mrs. Carmichael, you can help me.
Me? How?
Well, please, sit down. Now, look, I have analyzed the problem, and what the health farm needs is publicity, something to attract customers. Now, I thought if some well-known personality, some socially prominent, beautiful lady signed up for the health course, that would do the trick.
Well, I would be delighted to take the course.
I wasn't referring to you. No, I was referring to the Countess Framboise.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, of course, I couldn't offer the Countess a crass commercial proposition. Knowing that she's nobility, money is the farthest thing from her mind.
Yeah, and it's getting farther and farther.
But, Mrs. Carmichael, as a favor, could you talk her into this?
Well, I'll do the best I can, but you understand this must be handled in a very genteel manner. After all, we are dealing with a countess.
Oh, God.
Hey, Lucy, how do you work the garbage disposal? Oh, Mr. Money.
That's Mooney.
Oh, oh, yes, c'est charmant de vous voir encore.
Oh, the encore is all mine. Oh.
Oh, how can Hello.
Countess, Mr. Mooney would like to ask a favor of you.
Oh?
You see, he made a loan to a health farm that isn't doing so well. And he thought that if you went there for a course, it would give them a lot of good publicity.
You mean use my name as an endorsement?
Oh, no, please, Countess, don't get the wrong idea. There would be no commercial stigma attached.
No, you would just be doing some poor soul a good deed.
Oh.
It would be sort of a benevolent gesture on your part.
Mm-hmm.
And for doing it, you ought to get a bundle of loot.
Mrs. Carmichael! Please, don't be vulgar. Dear Countess, I wouldn't think of insulting you by offering you money.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No?
Well, perhaps you could show your appreciation by making a donation to my favorite charity.
Oh, splendid. Yes, let's say $100 to your favorite charity. Well, that keeps it all on an elevated plane.
Yes, well, let's elevate it a little more. $200.
Of course, yes. $200. There'll be a check made out to your favorite charity.
Oh, well, could you make it out to me personally? You see, my charity just changes from week to week. And Mr. Mooney, I think that it would be very nice if Mrs. Carmichael joined me at the health farm.
Oh, you mean a sort of a lady-in-waiting?
Yes. And the lady in waiting is waiting.
Waiting for what?
My loot.
No, Mrs. Carmichael!
Mr. Mooney, I don't see how I can possibly go to the health farm unless Mrs. Carmichael gets her, what a quaint word, loot.
Very well, $200 apiece. Anything to save the health farm. But in exchange, ladies, you must obey all the rules and set a good example.
Oh, don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Mooney, as long as we get our loot.
Yes. But when would you want us to be there?
Oh, tomorrow morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Well, we'll see you when we get back, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, you'll see me sooner than that.
What do you mean?
Well, as an economy measure, I have taken over the job of physical instructor at the health farm.
You? What do you know about being a physical instructor?
Well, I assure you I'm very well qualified. At college, I was an all-round athlete. I had a fine build, bulging muscles. Of course, that's all behind me now.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, Mr. Mooney.
Countess?
$200 apiece.
And why aren't we with the group?
Well, we thought we'd join you the next time around.
You two ladies are supposed to set an example. And let me remind you about the $200 donation to your favorite charity.
Oh, come on, Mr. Mooney. You expect us to do these strenuous exercises with no food or water?
Countess, I think you're getting all the food that you require.
300 calories a day.
They're doing all right on 300 calories a day.
Well, they came equipped with a reserve supply.
Oh, for heaven's sake. All right, girls, line up. Straight line now. Come along. Hurry up. A little pep, a little ginger. Let's go. Now then. Good. Come along. Get in line. Are you in the right place? Are you in the right? Yes. All right. Now, this is our swivel hip exercises. You know how it goes. Up, down, left, right. You know that. All right now, girls. And up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. Do it faster. Stretch your muscles. Take the flat right off your muscles. Up, down, left, right. All right. Carmichael, what seems to be your problem?
Well, I was doing all right on my onesies and twosies, but I keep bruising my threesies.
All right. Now, let's get to something else. And you two go over on the pulleys. You two on the mat. And you two... Oh, I beg your pardon. Over here. And you two row. All right, now, let's get going. That's it, a little spring. Oh, good, and go up and... That's it, that's very good. Very good. That's fine, you're doing all right. That's
That's a good example.
All right. Come on. There we go.
Oh.
And why aren't we rowing?
I'm floating downstream.
And you? Are you waiting for the light to change?
Well, I started to get seasick.
Oh, all right, come. Gather around quickly now. Come on. Come on. Countess, will you please? Countess, please come and get into line where you belong. All right now, girls, come on. Have you got your towels? All right. Now then, in place, double time. Lift, forward! March!
Are not going anywhere. We are overworked and underfed.
We certainly are. Not fair.
No, it's not fair.
You know something? We have just got to think of some way to get some food. The stuff they serve around here.
Yeah, instant nothing.
We need real food like meat and potatoes and pie a la mode, just covered with
please,
whipped
come
cream
on.
and ice cream.
Carmichael, we're waiting.
The Simon Legree of the concentration camp. Oh, come on. Might as well.
Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea.
What?
You know, maybe if we made it look like an emergency, you know, like we were really cracking up from starvation, maybe they'd give us some solid food.
Well, maybe they would.
Ladies, where are you?
Here he comes.
Yeah.
Now, remember, we're dying of starvation. Let's put on an act.
Well, I don't know about you, but I won't be putting on an act.
Oh, ladies.
Oh, just a piece of bread, a morsel, a little crumb. Could I have some fish? Sardines, anything, a cracker.
I am not moved. You cannot fool me with this ridiculous, phony act. Now, you cannot be as hungry as all that.
Lucy, should we show him how hungry we really are?
Yeah. Buffalo stampede.
Well, how are we doing? How are we doing? Oh, good. That's all right. All right, how are you doing? Oh, that's good. Everybody, you're doing all right, too. That's fine. Oh, Simmons, turn off your machine. Turn off your machine, girls. And gather round, please. Gather round. Now, ladies, we are going to have fun. There's nothing for toning up the muscles. I always say, nothing like a good old-fashioned tug of war. Isn't that wonderful? Now, then, you go over there, you be one team. You come over here, you'll be the other team. There we are. Get over there. Now, hurry up, girls. Come along. Move along. That's right. You want to take that? Yeah. All right. All right. Now, grab her over there. That's right. Now, then, remember to put a strain on it. Let's get over here a little bit more. No. Oh, my God. All right, now. Are you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Tug! There we go.
Now, just a minute.
This isn't fair. We'll trade one of ours for two of yours.
Yeah, this one.
right. Now are we ready?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right, now. Tug. That's it. Put a lot of muscle in it. Lean on them. That's right. Lean hard. That's right. Dig your feet in. Oh, you feel those muscles tingling all around your back. That's it. All right. Dig it there, girls. Dig in. That's it. Oh, she's winning. Pull hard. That's it. Oh, good. Oh, that's fine. You're doing very well. You feel it all in the back area. Oh, that's good. All right. That's it. Oh, don't let it go slide. There we are. Go. Oh, the other way, Jenny. They're beating you, Jenny. Get the other way. There we are. That's good. Hold that. That is not tricking.
Oh, now, Mr. Mooney, you better watch out, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, no, you better watch out.
Oh, you better watch out. They just don't build walls like they used to.
All right, girls, lunch break. All right, line up. You're not in that line. All right, go on, Matt. Here you are. There's your lovely lunch. A lovely lunch for you, too. Oh, isn't that delicious? Just makes me drool to look at it. There you are. And there... Oh, your lunch, Countess, and yours.
Same old gourmet special. One lettuce leaf, a curl of carrot, a sprig of parsley, and a yogurt wafer. A no care package. We're going and stuff ourselves.
Oh, let's do it. I could eat anything anyway.
Oh,
Sometimes
boy.
I wish I were back
How'd
when
we
my
ever-
dear departed.
How we ever let ourselves in for this, I don't know.
I just so weak. I don't know whether I have the strength to eat this.
Oh, I'd better get out of here. If you saw what I had for dessert, delicious deep dish strawberry shortcake smothered in whipped cream. Oh, you'd really go berserk. And you said,
Most beautiful sound in the world.
Oh, hello, Bossy. Bossy, come on, baby.
Come on, Bossy.
Come on,
Come on, Bossy.
Oh, isn't she beautiful?
Hello, Bossy. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but we can't eat her raw.
Maybe we can get some. Can you know how to get some milk out of her?
Well, there's a lot of faucets down here.
You gotta have a stool. Get the stool back there.
What stool?
It's around there. He had it. Get the stool. Put it up.
How are we going to get her to sit on it?
Sit on it, silly. Now, there's a bucket. There's a bucket over in the barn there. Go get the bucket.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on.
Go ahead, honey.
She doesn't do it all by herself.
Oh, well, what should I do?
Well, just grab on and make believe you're climbing a rope.
Climbing a rope, huh?
La da dee da dum. La da 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 dum. La da da
Hey, Rosie, it's working. I wonder what she do with rock and roll.
dum. Honey, I'm over here and I'll give you some direct from the factory. You know.
You in the act. I've had nothing but trouble since this health farm moved in here. I knew you women were sneaking over and stealing my stuff, and now I've caught you red-handed.
And white-faced.
I'd like to buy this place and get rid of the whole kit and caboodle.
Buy it?
Well, why don't you?
Yes. You got any money?
Well, I got plenty of money, but they won't sell it to me.
Wait. Who won't sell it to you?
Oh, boy. When Mooney hears money, he comes in on the beam.
Sir, my bank happens to hold the mortgage on that property. Now, we'd be happy to talk business with you.
Well, that's okay with me.
Oh, fine. What was your name, sir?
Mr. Mooney.
Johnson, yes.
Mr. Mooney, the Countess and I have been very helpful to you, and we were just wondering, we still get our loot?
Mrs. Carmichael, you were supposed to obey, but you disobeyed, so you get no loot. Your name was Johnson.
Johnson.
Well, I happen to have the mortgage right here in my pocket. I always carry it with me just in case. Well, here we are. Now, let's see. Now, this is on a 5% loan. That's all it is. You'll amortize it over 20 or 30 years. And you'll see the payments are very low.
Buy one!
To you.
Mooney for controller, campaign headquarters. Yo, Sid.
Oh, thank you.
Honey, I gotta have that right away now. Come on. Let's see. That's fine. Very good, very good. All right.
I still don't know what we're doing here. The way Mr. Mooney feels about you, he's not going to want us to work for him.
Viv, candidates always need volunteer workers. He will welcome us with open arms.
He will probably welcome us with a closed fist.
Oh, Viv.
Lucy, why do you really want to work for him?
Well, I've always wanted to get into politics.
Oh.
Politics is very exciting, and this is my chance to get into the thick of things. Hey, look at these. Aren't they cute? Oh, look. Save money with Mooney.
That's very cute.
Oh, hooray for Mr. Mooney, our next controller.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing here?
Now, we want to offer our services as volunteers. We want to climb on your bandwagon.
I didn't think my opponent would stoop so low.
What do you mean?
How much is Ed Hawley paying you to come over here and work for me?
Mr. Mooney, we think you're the best man for the office. We want to help you get elected.
You really want to help me get elected?
Yes.
Then go and work for Ed Hawley.
Oh, now, let's not be hasty. Don't forget, I have a lot of influence with several women's groups. The Women's Volunteer Fire Department, that's 24 votes. The Danfield Women's Club, that's 32 votes. And the Gardening Society, that's at least 50 votes.
24 and 32, that'd be 56, and 50 would be 106 votes. Welcome to my band. Nice.
Ah, new volunteers for our campaign, huh?
Yes. Oh, I beg your pardon, ladies. This is my campaign manager, Mr. Roney, Mrs. Carmichael, Mrs. Bagley.
Well, now, let's get this campaign rolling. Where is that smoke-filled room? Oh, I've been working on some slogans for you. Listen to this. Tippecanoe and Theodore, too. Or, a chicken in every pot and a Mooney in every garage. How about? Or would you like me to be where I can mold public opinion and sway the voters with my silver tongue? Vote for Mooney. Mooney is the man. Mooney is the one with the
Carmichael,
idea. And to carry him out.
We may want you to make some speeches later on. But right now, we'd like you to help us with our rally for Saturday afternoon.
Oh, good. We'd be glad to produce the whole show for you, won't we, Viv? We've had a lot of experience with the PTA and the scout groups. Now, what kind of entertainment would you like?
Well,
The entertainment is already arranged.
Oh. Well, what would you like us to do for the rally? First, we had 3,000 envelopes, and now we have to lick 3,000 stamps. Oh, well, we're almost through. Uh-oh. What's the matter? I swallowed a stamp.
I'm going to lunch, Lucy. Will you answer my phone till I get back?
Sure will, Sid. Hey, mail these for us, will you?
All righty.
Thank you. You know, Lucille, you were right. What? Politics is exciting. Who ever thought that I would spend 3 glorious days licking envelopes and stamps? Just stop griping, will you? I have to keep moving my lips or they'll get stuck together.
Where's Sid? I want him to make a call for me.
Oh, well, he went out to lunch. I'll be glad to make the call for you, Chief.
Oh, well, all right. But remember, this is a very important call.
Yes, Chief.
I want you to get hold of the Scottish Pipers at this number.
Right, Scottish Pipers. Okay, Chief.
Talk to Major McFarland, tell him we agree to his terms, and confirm the appearance of his group at the rally Saturday afternoon.
Will do, Chief.
And please don't call me Chief.
Okay, Chief. Mr. Mooney. Gee, he's a nervous wreck, isn't he?
You better make that call.
Oh, yeah. Mooney Campaign Headquarters. You have a problem? Well, I'm in charge of the office. You can tell me. What do you mean you can't put up that billboard? It was supposed to be put up this morning.
counting on you. What's wrong?
That was the man that was supposed to put up that billboard. His wife is voting for Ed Holly, and she said if her husband put up that sign, she'd lock him out of the house. Man, I'll say it is. That billboard is very important. It's right in the middle of town, on top of the Curry building.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
Vivian, we are going to put up that billboard ourselves.
Lucille, I am not going to get up on top of that high building now. I'm afraid I'll fall off.
You can't fall off.
Why not?
Because if you do, I'll have to put the sign up myself. There. Yep. Yep, I'm ready for the other piece. Give me the next piece now.
Now, that is the center of his head.
I don't know how you can tell. This poor man's had his skull split right open.
There. Are you ready? Yep. Now, that is the right side of his head. Right side of his head. Yeah, right over there. Here, that's it. That's it.
You'll have to move over, Viv. You're sitting on my foot.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Okay. Here's his left ear.
Left ear.
Huh? And here's his left eye.
Okay.
And this is his right eye.
Right.
And this is his left ear.
It's going much faster now. What's that?
That is his nose. That way. You turn it around. That's it.
Looks like it was put on hot and it ran.
Okay? Help you? Now, that is the left side of his face.
The left side of his face. There we are.
And this is the right side of his face.
Well, I think it's part of his mustache.
Start. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, boy, that was a job, huh?
Yeah.
Lucy, one of them's cut loose.
What?
One of them's cut and loose.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Need any more glue or anything?
I don't know.
That's it.
There we are.
Ready?
Yeah, be careful down those steps.
Looks like we're out of politics before we even got started.
Yeah, it's pretty humiliating to have your political career blighted just because of a mixed-up sign. I didn't think his face looked so bad. I thought it kind of gave him character.
If the rally is a big success, he'll forget all about that billboard and give us our jobs back, I'll bet.
Yeah.
You know, the crowd's going to be crazy about those Scottish pipers.
Yeah, the Scottish...
What's the matter?
What's the matter?
What?
I forgot to confirm the date for the Scottish Pipers.
Oh, Lucy.
I forgot to call them.
Oh, Lucy.
I didn't confirm the
Where'd
date.
you put the number?
Where's the number?
Where'd you put the number?
I don't know what I
Did you
did
file
with
it
it.
away?
I don't know what I did with it.
Here, there it is. Oh, Lucy.
He'll kill me.
Yes.
He'll kill me.
Well, yeah.
Hello? Hello, Major McFarland. I'm calling to confirm the engagement of the Scottish Pipers at the Mooney Rally tomorrow afternoon. So if you'll just come around 3 in the... Oh, Major. Oh, but... Well, I know that, sir, but, sir, we were counting on... Oh, I see. Goodbye.
I don't think I want to know what happened.
I'm going over to see Major McFarland. Why? I'm going to get him to change his mind. I don't know how, but I'm going to get him to change his mind. Now, come on.
Don't you worry, Chief.
Pardon me, I'm Major McFarland.
Oh, you're
Is there
Major.
something I can do for you?
How do you do, Major McFarland? This is Vivian Bagley.
How do you do?
And I'm Lucy McPherson.
How do you do, Miss McPherson?
I'm sorry to barge in like this, but I'm from the Mooney campaign headquarters, and Major McFarland, couldn't you rearrange your dates and play at our rally like you were supposed to?
Oh, I'm sorry, lassie. You see, when we didn't get the confirmation, I had to make other plans.
Oh, the confirmation,
Aye.
yes. Well, poor Jocko, he slipped up on that.
Jocko?
Yes, Jocko Mooney.
I thought his name was Theodore.
Aye, that's his formal name, but the fine Scotsman that he is, all his friends call him Jocko.
You know, I hate to disappoint a man by the name of Jocko, but, oh, lassie, I can't do it. I've got another obligation.
Oh, well, I understand, Major. But, Jocko won't be the only one that's disappointed if you don't show up. It's going to be a big blow to my 93-year-old grandmother, Jeannie McFarland.
Your grandmother's a McFarland?
Aye, isn't that right, lassie?
Oh, Faith and Bigora.
Oh, Hootman. Aye, and she's been looking forward to hearing the sweet lilting music of the bagpipes just once more. 93, you know.
93?
93 summers.
Well, now, you know, I wonder, could your granny and I be from the same clan?
Well, now, what part of Scotland are you from?
Oh, I'm from just outside of Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Aye.
So was she.
She is. Well, you know, I was born in a village called Glencannon.
Glencannon. So is she.
Oh, I can't believe it. Do you think I should meet someone whose grandmother was born in Glencannon?
How about?
Oh, it's a bonny village.
I know from what Granny tells me it's the bonniest.
Hey, did she tell you about the mist on the moors?
Aye, and the sunshine on the heather.
Aye, and the grouse on the wing.
Aye, and the Robert on the burn. Aye, the sunshine on the heather.
You know, it's a joy to meet someone who knows of Glencannon. It's an awful hard place to find, you know.
Oh?
Hey, you go to Aberdeen.
Uh-huh.
And then you take the high road.
And I'll take the low road. And I'll be in Scotland afore ye, for me and my true love will never meet again.
Connie, you fair touch my heart.
Then you'll change your mind and appear at the rally?
No. I would if I could, but I can't.
You would if you could, but you can't.
Aye.
Well, if you canna, you canna.
Aye. Well, I must get back to work. But it was a real pleasure to meet you both.
Thank you.
And give my regards to Ginny McFarland.
Who?
Ginny McFarland.
Oh, Granny. Oh, I will.
You won't forget, will you?
No, I won't.
Right.
Oh. Darn it, I thought I had him when I mentioned Granny.
I knew you'd lost when you mentioned Jocko and he didn't lay down and D.
What if just 2 of the Pipers group showed up? I wonder if that would save the day for Jocko Mooney. Lucy, Viv, you got to save all you win for the bagpipes.
Scottish Pipers, why haven't they shown up yet?
I'll check on them right away.
Yes, if they don't show up, we're sunk. Thank you, fellow citizens, thank you. If I may add a jocular note on this occasion, I hope my legs won't make any of you change your minds about voting for me. After all, I'm running for controller, not for Miss America. Seriously, folks, this happens to be my family's tartan. I come from a long line of people noted for their good sense in exercising thrift, something I promise you in government if I am elected. And furthermore, there will be
Pardon me.
Look, I want to... Why are there just 2 of you gentlemen? I made arrangements for the whole... Oh.
You 2 lads be?
Oh, us lads is lassies.
Yeah, I'm Lucy McPherson. I didn't think you were going to make it.
Well, you see, at the last minute, I did a wee bit of juggling.
Oh, bless your wee bit of juggling.
Major, your group was marvelous.
Well, thank you.
Why don't we do a Highland fling?
A good idea.
Evening, Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Carter. Won't you come in?
Oh, thank you. I hope you don't mind, but this is a central location, and the station wagon can pick it all up together.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just put it down any place.
Oh, fine.
Mr. Carter,
Huh?
it was very nice of you to offer to be Jerry's substitute father.
Oh, my pleasure. I like Jerry very much.
Yes, I just wish the feeling were mutual.
What?
Oh, I didn't mean to put it so bluntly. I mean, he really doesn't dislike you, but actually, he's very unhappy about going with you.
Hi, Mr. Carter.
Oh, hi, Jerry. Howdy, kid.
Gee, I can hardly wait for our trip tomorrow. We're going to have a swell time together.
You bet we are, son.
Jerry, dear, you better go upstairs and get to bed. You have to get up at 6 a.m., you know.
You bet I know. See you, Mr. Carter.
Hurry up, Jerry.
Yippee! Yippee! Yippee!
He's unhappy?
He's miserable. He's just a great little trooper, that's all. He just knows how to cover up, that's all. As long as he's stuck with you, he's going to try to make the best of it.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, and another thing, I do hope you know how to put up with all of his little idiosyncrasies.
What idiosyncrasies?
Well, he's a very restless sleeper. And sometimes he makes...
Oh,
noise.
Mrs. Carmichael, now look, why don't you just tell me the truth? Now, why don't you want me to go with him?
Because I want to go with him myself. Oh, Mr. Carter, it was very nice of you to volunteer, but it's just that...
Well, you can't go, Mrs. Carmichael. It's for men only.
Now, look, Mr. Carter, if for some reason, at the very last minute, something happened to you and you wouldn't be able to go and, you know, I'm sure I could talk them into letting me go in your place.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, if you have your heart set on it, I'm sure I can find some reason for backing out.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Carter. You'll know how I feel someday when you become a mother. Coming! Good morning!
Good morning, Mrs. Carmichael. Jerry all set?
Yes, he's all set and he'll be down in a jiffy.
Good.
Oh, what a morning. It's going to be wonderful up in those mountains.
Yeah, I can hardly wait.
You can hardly what?
I said I can hardly wait.
Oh, wait. Wait? For what?
To go on the trip. You see, Mr. Mooney, Mr. Carter called last night, and he's very ill, and he can't go, so I have to go in his place.
Mrs. Carmichael, you cannot go with us.
Why not?
It's for men only.
Yes.
That's no excuse.
Well, think of the sleeping arrangements. There's only one bedroom, and we all bunk there.
Well, I've got my sleeping bag. I'll sleep in the front room.
Well, we also go swimming.
Good. I'll get my swimsuit.
We don't use swimsuits.
Well, I'll sleep in the front room. Oh, now, really, Mr. Mooney, I won't be any trouble at all. I'll be just like one of the guys. I won't take no for an answer now. I'm going upstairs and get my purse. I'm going to get Jerry, and we're going to be ready to go.
One of the guys just went upstairs to get his purse.
What are we going to do, Ted? A woman along will put a damper on the whole trip. And here I was looking forward to 3 beautiful days without him.
Wait a minute. She won't be with us for 3 days. In fact, I doubt that she'll last 3 hours.
What do you mean?
We are going to give her the works. We are going to make it so tough, so miserable, so unbearable.
Give her the treatment.
Oh, and I think of the things we're going to do to her, I feel better already. Mrs. Carmichael, we're waiting for you. Everybody hit the sack. Have a great time. Get some rest.
Hey, that was a very nice dinner Mrs. Carmichael cooked. Worth waiting for.
I thought she would never get that fire started. Rubbing those 2 sticks together.
have you got all your chores finished?
Yes, the dishes are all done. Table's set for breakfast. I chopped the wood, I swept the kitchen floor, and I scrubbed it, too.
Oh, well, did you burn up all today's garbage and trash?
I burned everything, including 3 of my fingers. Compared to me, Cinderella had a snap.
Hey, Mom?
Yeah, baby.
I just came back to say goodnight.
Oh, honey, don't hug me too hard. My bones won't take it. Good night, baby. Good night, honey.
Well, good night, Mrs. Carmichael.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
A good night's sleep.
Oh.
Daisy.
What do you mean, ups the daisy?
We need the couch in the bedroom for one of the children.
Well, where am I going to sleep?
Well, you have the whole floor to yourself. Pick a spot.
All right.
Okay. Take it easy.
Watch your hands, Daddy.
Nighty-nighty.
Nighty-nighty. Light. Oh, no. Oh.
poker game.
What's going on?
We're going to play our poker game.
Poker game?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to sleep.
Well, you go right ahead. You won't disturb us. All right, folks, shut up. We don't want to waste any time.
All right, yeah.
No wild games.
I will be the banker because
We'll be around. High five.
Hey, how long are you going to be playing?
Well, who knows? 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
stand around there.
I'm not going to be able to sleep, so do you mind if I join you?
Well, we're not playing for tiddlywinks, you know.
Got any money?
Sure, I got money.
Oh, well, now, in that case, maybe we could let you play with us. What do you say, fellow?
Sure. All the merrier.
Thank you. Mr. Mooney?
Yeah?
Mr. Mooney, would you unzip me?
What?
Would you unzip me out of here? I'm stuck. I can't get out of it.
Oh. Oh, what a temptation. The river is so close, and you're already gift wrapped.
Come on, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
You got it?
There.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Now then, I won the deal.
Now, how do you play poker? Yeah, boy, this sure beats sleeping the night away, I'll tell you. Thanks for letting me in the game. I never knew poker could be so much fun. Did you?
Mrs. Carmichael, the bet is 7 chips. Do you call me or not?
Oh, yes. Yes, I will call you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, good children, go to heaven.
I have 3 kings.
Well, so you have.
And aren't they pretty?
Well, what have you got?
Oh, well, I have a 1 and a 9 and a queen and a 5 and a 2. And what a coincidence, they're all hearts. Oh, thank you very much. Auntie, put your auntie in. Here we go there. Now, I got a fairly good one. Yeah, you know, thinking of tricks. Audrey Simmons, who was in our bridge club. She showed me a trick. Now, I want you to... What are you trying to do, scare me to death?
What are you doing? Trying to shovel the spots off those things? Here, I'll deal myself. Oh, women in the game. Oh, did you cut those?
Whiz, Mr.
All right.
Mooney.
I'll ante double what we have to do. Women.
You give everybody 5 now.
Give everybody 5 now.
3, 4. That's right. 4. Starts over. That's right. There we go. Four. Well, what?
Do you open or pass?
Oh, is it up to me? Oh, well, I'll open for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I call. I'm in.
I'll call.
I pass.
Yeah. I'll call. All right. I don't like to be nosy. But how many cards would you like?
Oh, well, let's see now. I think maybe I can take 2. Or maybe better make it 3. Better make it. Oh, I don't want to be a hog. Just give me 1.
3. Well,
Make it 3.
I pass.
you're out.
Yes, he's out.
The dealer will take 1.
Oh, just like me.
Yes. I don't want to be a hog either.
Such pretty colors. I like to put all the colors together.
Well?
Check.
Opener checks. I'll bet 5.
Too much for me. I'm out.
I'll stay.
Oh, you're out.
Yes, he's out.
There's your 5, and I will raise 10.
Well, look at all the pretty chips in here.
Yes, the more chips, the sweeter the pie.
Oh, yeah, well, in that case, then, I will see your 5, and I will see the 10 you raise. And I will raise 15 more.
He checks and raises.
Yeah. Well, a full house is 3 of a kind and a pair, isn't it? Oh, you mean I win again, for heaven's sake?
How high was your full house?
So I didn't have a full house, I was just asking.
Must be some way to get rid of that woman.
Hey, fellas, we're going to have a guest.
A guest?
Yeah. So old Brownie coming up the trail towards us. Looks like he's going to pay us his annual visit.
Brownie the bear. The solution to our problem.
What problem?
The problem of getting rid of Mrs. Carmichael. Oh, now look, when we see the bear, we will panic. We'll scream, kill her on the loose! Help! Run for your life! Now, when she hears that, she'll be scared out of her wits. She will start running. She won't stop till she gets all the way home.
Yeah! Wait a minute. What do you mean, kill her on the loose? You know that bear's as tame as a kitten.
You know that, and I know that, but Mrs. Carmichael doesn't know it.
Now, wait, just a minute. I don't know. It might be a little too rough on her. You know, after all, she's only a woman.
To get rid of that woman, nothing is too rough. Now, we all know what we're going to do. Yeah. All right, I'm going to check just a second. Aha, there's old Brownie on the trail there. You'll be here in a minute. All right, fellas. Now, remember, yell loud so she will hear us. Ready? Ready. Kill her! Kill her on the loose!
What?
Run me alive!
Wait a minute. What are we running from? What? What? It's a bear!
Calm down. Take it easy.
What do you mean, take it easy? That's a wild bear.
No. I have to tell you, Mrs. Carmichael. Yeah. He's not wild, he's tame.
What do you mean he's tame?
Well, he's tame. An old trapper has him as a pet. His name is Brownie. He's as tame as a kitten.
He's a pet?
Yes, he does tricks and things.
He does tricks and things?
He comes to visit us once a year, and we feed him. Look, they're just playing a little joke on him.
Who's playing a joke?
The guys over there playing a joke.
Oh, some joke. How corny can they get? Well, their little joke's gonna backfire on them. I'll just go out there and show them a thing or two. He's tame as a kitten, huh?
Yeah, tame as a kitten.
You're sure?
Sure, positive. I know him.
Oh, now, hi there. Pull there, Smokey. I got some jelly beans. You want some jelly beans? Oh, well, how about that? He's a very patriotic fella, yeah. Well, nice to see you. Hey, you want to dance? Oh, you'd rather sit down, huh? You want a little jelly bean? Well, sit up here and tell me about it. Well, come on. Sit back and tell me about it. That's a fellow. I got a little jelly bean for you. Yeah. How about a smile? Oh, very nice. You ought to see your dentist at least twice a year. Oh, what's the matter, honey? You got a little indigestion? What? Howdy-doody. I mean, this is for the boys. I can't give it all to you. Oh, hello, Mr. Mooney. How are you?
If you value your life, run!
Oh, come on. The joke's over, bud.
It isn't Brownie the tame bear.
Come on,
No,
I know it's
Mrs.
Brownie.
Carmichael, believe me. There's Brownie, the table there.
Yes,
There's
sure.
Brownie. Carmichael, that's right, that's Brownie. Mrs. Carmichael, he's right. Brownie's up there. That's a real wild bear.
Why, now you tell me. Curly is nice, little fella. You don't like redhead. I'm not really a redhead. I'm like you. I'm one of you. We got along pretty well there for a while.
You're doing
Remember
very
me?
well.
I'm a very nice friend of yours.
I think...
I was giving you jelly beans and things.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I think you've tamed him, Mrs. Carmichael. I think. Say that.
Yeah.
You know, that's wonderful. I've got to hand it to you.
Yeah, good.
That took a lot of courage.
Yeah.
Say, fellas, let's show her what we really think about it. Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right. A 1, a 2. The Sheila Rockefeller. The Sheila
Good morning, Mr. Mooney.
Well, what a pleasant surprise, Mrs. Carmichael. And how did we manage to get to work on time for once?
Well, I think my clock's broken. Hi, Dottie.
Hello, Lucy.
We'll get to work on these right away, please.
Well, can I have my coffee first?
No, you can't have your coffee first. You just got here. Now, please, get to work, get to work.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Mrs. Carmichael, turn that radio off! What is that thing doing here?
Well, you see, Mr. Mooney, when I was in high school, I always played the radio while I did my homework, and now that it's hard for me to concentrate with so much quiet going on.
I didn't know they had radios when you went to high school.
Mr. Mooney,
Well, now,
that's
you
not
keep
very
that thing
nice.
off and you get to work at once.
All
Do you hear
right.
me? Good heavens. Mr. Mooney? Oh, good morning, Mr. Cheever. How are you, sir?
Not very well.
Oh, what's wrong, sir?
Well, at the meeting last night, it was brought to my attention that our branch is lagging in the getting of new accounts.
It is?
Yes, and it was suggested that perhaps this branch was a bit overstaffed. One vice president too many, to be exact. And as a vice president, I hope that you can read between the lines, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, Mr. Cheever, sir, are you inferring that unless I get some new accounts...
Well, congratulations. At least you can read.
Oh, my. I've never seen him so upset. How does he expect me to get new accounts? Drag people in off the streets? I don't know why he blames me for everything that goes on around here.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, you better worry about it. You just remember, if I go, you go. Now, I'll be in my office. And I don't want to be disturbed.
No, sir.
And that, folks, was the latest hit from the nation's #1 country singer, Homer Higgins. And here's a little news for you Homer Higgins fans. Homer is about to become a California citizen. He arrives in town this morning and will check into the penthouse suite of the luxurious Palm Garden Hotel. Now, that's eating pretty high in the hog for a country boy. And he should be eating high in the hog because the music industry has estimated that Homer's income this year will exceed $5 million. Wow. And now, folks, we...
Right. Dottie, I'm going out. I'll be back as soon as I can.
But what about this work? If Mr. Mooney comes back and you're not here, won't he be angry?
No, not when he hears about the big new account I got lined up for him.
Well, howdy do, man.
Hello, Mr. Higgins. I heard on the radio that you were moving here today, and I thought I'd stop by and welcome you. And
Well, ain't that nice, Effie?
Oh, it sure is. Come in and make yourself to home.
Yes, come
Thank
on
you.
in. I want you to meet my kin folks.
Get up, Cutlass, come.
This is my wife, Effie.
Hello.
Howdy.
And that's her brother, Iffy.
Iffy?
Yes, he was born ahead of her, and his folks call him Iffy because if he was a girl, they was going to name him Effie.
Oh. Well, how do you do? Glad to meet you, Iffy. My name is Lucy. Lucy Carmichael.
Howdy, Miss Lucy. Gee, you got hair the color of orange juice.
Orange juice?
Yeah, and I bet a girl as pretty as you must get squeezed a lot.
Well, only when the bus is crowded.
You sure are pretty.
Down, If. Down, baby. Down. Well, since Iffy's pet skunk died last year, he's gotten girl-minded.
Would you like to come in and rest your feet a spell?
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
Oh, Iffy, come on, help me
Yeah.
with the unpacking.
Now, there.
Come on. Come on. Get along. Get along. Get.
Bye, Miss Lucy.
Bye.
Pick up your feet, boy. Pick up your feet. Get on.
Oh, that boy. That boy is about as useful as a milk bucket under a bull. Would you like some of Effie's sassafras tea?
Well, thank you, but before I accept your hospitality, Mr. Higgins, I think I should explain that my visit is not entirely social.
It is not?
No, not exactly. You see, well, the truth is, what I'm trying to say is, if,
Say what you come to say, ma'am.
well, you see, I really came here to talk business. I work for a bank, Mr. Higgins, and, well, I came to see if we could handle your account.
Well, frankly, ma'am, I don't cotton much to banks.
Oh. Well, Mr. Higgins, banks are very necessary, especially to a man with your income. You know, a bank offers advice on financial investments, and, well, I just think a person should put his money into something.
Oh, I do, ma'am. I do. In boxes.
You mean all these boxes are full of money?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep them in boxes.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you mean you carry your money around with you all the time?
Well, not all of it, ma'am. I had to leave a whole mess of it at home. We run out of boxes.
Well, Mr. Higgins, you certainly make a lot of money with your singing and your records.
And I also write all my own songs.
You do?
Yes, ma'am. You want to see me make up a folk song about you right now, just like that?
Well, I sure would.
All righty, bye.
I didn't know you composed your own songs.
Yeah. Fell in love with a pink-haired gal. Fell in love with a pink-haired gal. Fell in love with a pink-haired gal. She fell in love with me.
Well, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very clever.
Well, you were the inspiration.
Oh, really?
That's right, and if that's ever a hit, I owe you a favor.
Oh, well, the biggest favor you could do for me, Mr. Higgins, is let me introduce you to my boss, Mr. Mooney. He's the banker I work for.
No offense to you, ma'am, but I feel like a worm in hot ashes around them big city bankers.
Well, Mr. Mooney's not a big city-type banker. He comes from real down-to-earth country folk.
He does?
Yeah. He grew up on a farm, and all his kin were farmers, and all his kin's kin.
Sounds like my kind of folk.
Oh, I just know that Mr. Mooney is the type of banker that you'd cotton to.
Well, I tell you what you do. You bring this Mr. Mooney over here so that we can at least have a howdy and a handshake.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Higgins.
All right.
Oh, I'll bring him over right away.
All right.
And I just know that you and Mr. Mooney are going to hit it off like two pigs in a poke.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, how do, Miss Lucy?
Hello, Mr. Higgins. I'd like you to meet my boss, Mr. Mooney.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Mooney? How do you do? Well, you sure don't look like no banker.
I don't feel like one either. By cracky!
Oh, come on in and meet my kinfolk. Come right on. Come right on. This is my wife, Effie.
Howdy.
Howdy. Hello, Miss Lucy.
Hello.
And that's her brother, Effie.
Iffy? That's right.
Hey, y'all are just in time to tie on the feed bag.
Oh?
Come on in. Come on. Come right on.
Thank you.
Come on.
He carries it around with him all the time.
Y'all hungry?
Yeah. Something smells mighty inviting, Mrs. Higgins.
Oh, just call me Effie.
And I'm Homer.
And I'm Theodore J.
The J stands for Joshua. His friends and kin call him Josh.
Well, that's a mighty fitting name. You know, you look like a Josh. Yeah. Effie, how's the victuals coming?
Oh, done to a turn.
Oh, fine. Sit down, Miss Lucy, and you too, Josh. Sit right down.
Say, you folks sure got this place looking mighty comfortable.
Well,
Speaking of comfort, do you mind if I take my shoes off?
Not at all.
Oh, thank you. I never could get used to these darn things.
Well, and if you have anything to loosen, ma'am, just let her pop.
Here you are, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, thank you.
And here you are, Miss Lucy.
Oh,
now,
thank
this
you.
here is Effie's favorite recipe.
Thank you.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, Effie calls it rib sticking stew. It's just chock full of boiled deer liver, turnip greens, hog jowls, fat back, and sow belly. Come on, folks, eat up. Poke her down now. Oh, you know, man sure is lucky to have a woman that's got a gift for cooking. Your wife cook anything tastes like this?
Everything my wife cooks.
Well, then I take it your Mrs. Mooney is a girl with country rearing.
Acres of it.
That a fact. I see.
You know something? Back in Cedar Creek County, Mrs. Mooney was a champion hog caller.
She were?
Yeah, that's how she got Mr. Mooney.
Well, you know, Effie, I reckon we won't be getting homesick here in California knowing people like Josh and his missus.
Yeah, I hope we'll be seeing a lot of each other, Josh.
Well, no reason why you shouldn't if you come to my office to do your banking chores.
Oh, sounds mighty fine to me.
Well, now, wait a minute, Bucket Mouth. Don't you go get any Now, I take the old Josh here, but the big city banks is something else again.
Oh, but, Mr. Higgins, our bank isn't at all like a big city bank. It's as homey as gravy on a tablecloth. And all the people that work there are just like old Josh here, neighborly, country-reared folk.
Sounds like a dinger of a bank.
Well, maybe we could go down there a little while this afternoon, look the place over.
Oh, instead of this afternoon, why don't you come down tonight after the bank is closed?
After you're closed?
Yeah. Tonight's the night we have our weekly hoedown.
Hoedown?
Once a week, us folks like to have a little get-together, and I just know old Josh would love to have you join us.
Why, me and Effie take the hoedowns like a hog takes the slop.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, now, it's the West Lang Bank, and it's right down the street. Come on, Mr. Mooney. We have to get back to the bank for your appointment.
Oh, well, me and Effie will sure look forward to this.
Yeah, well,
more than that, most of all, we'll be looking forward to meeting Mrs. Mooney.
Mrs.
Mrs. Mooney will be looking forward to meeting you, too. You be sure and show up now.
Oh, don't you worry, ma'am. We'll be there fit as a tiddly and ready to wink.
All right, bye, y'all.
Mooney, in all my years of banking, I have never been involved in anything so bizarre and outrageous.
Well, the Higgins account is worth a little trouble, sir. Oh, you'll thank me if we get it.
Now, what if we don't get the Higgins account?
Well, it was all Mrs. Carmichael's idea.
Well, where is Mrs. Mooney?
Here I am.
Mrs. Carmichael, I know my wife isn't Miss America, but do you have to be so hokey?
don't want him to recognize me, do you?
Oh, well, no. Well, Homer and Effie will be here at any minute.
Yeah.
So let's get this pea-picking, tater-planting, corn-husking show on the road.
Okay, Josh. Come on, let's get the party going. Head couples, do-si-do. Hurry up, farmer, don't be slow. Side couples, same old thing. Do-si-do across the ring. Partners all with a right elbow. Back by the left. Here we go. Go right into a right-left grand. Try not to blush when you hold her hand. Beat old Sal, take old Sue. Promenade the gal with a run-down shoe. Get back home, swing and whirl. Round and round with a pretty little girl. Gents to the center, left-hand star. Turn your girl not too far. Gents back out, you're doing swell. Into the center with a great big yell.
Folks, I'd like you to meet my wife, Irma.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Hi, y'all.
Oh, that was mighty good square dance calling, man.
Now, since the Higgins clan is all here, let's get this shindig going, eh? Let's give them a real musical welcome.
Okay, come on, Mr. Cheever. We'll give him a doozy.
There's gonna be singing, there's gonna be dancing, there's gonna be banjo picking, and the fiddler will be there. You'll like our cornbread and sweet molasses, and pretty gals with ribbons in their hair. Gather round me, folks, I've got some things I'd like to say about the shindig that's a-coming, and it's only a week away. And everybody's gonna have a good time, if my prediction is right, at the Ladies Auxiliary Barn Dance Saturday night. There's gonna be singing, there's gonna be dancing, there's gonna be banjo picking, and the fiddler will be there. You'll like our cornbread and sweet molasses, and pretty gals with ribbons in their hair. The gals will dress in calico with their fancy lace and buttons and bows, so all you fellas get dressed up in your Sunday go-to-meeting clothes. Mr. Cricket, keep on a-chirping, Mr. Moon, keep a-shining bright, at the Ladies Auxiliary Barn Dance Saturday night. There's gonna be singing, there's gonna be dancing, there's gonna be banjo picking, and the fiddler will be there. You'll like our cornbread and sweet molasses, and pretty gals with ribbons in their hair. One more time. There's gonna be singing, there's gonna be dancing, there's gonna be banjo picking, and the fiddler will be there. You'll like our cornbread and sweet molasses, and pretty gals with ribbons in their hair. Saturday night. Hey!
Enjoying yourself, neighbor?
Oh, it's the best time I ever had in my life. Now I know what I'm going to do with all my money.
What?
I'm going to take it and buy me a bank like this of my very own. Come on, Effie.
Well, ain't that a knee slapper?
No, that's a nose puncher.
Mr. Mooney! Mr. Mooney! Mr. Mooney!
Graduate.
Yeah, well, all the girls felt like that. But isn't it wonderful we all passed our flight test? And in our entire class, we didn't have one dropout.
Who'd want to drop out from 30,000 feet?
Yeah. You know, I don't know whether I'm more excited about the graduation or that show we're putting on tonight.
I'll probably faint at both.
Well, you hadn't better. Come on, let's get dressed. Oh, Carol, look at all the people coming in to see our graduation. What's the matter?
You know I'm afraid of heights.
I thought you got over your hydrophobia.
I don't know. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Yeah, well, we're all nervous. We've all been working so hard just trying to graduate and rehearsing that play.
Hey, wasn't it great that the girls were able to get fellas to play the men's part?
Yeah, most of them got their boyfriends.
Yeah. All I could get was my uncle.
I didn't even get an uncle.
Don't worry, Lucy. My Uncle Charlie is so happy about playing the captain in our play that he offered to take us out tonight after the show and celebrate.
He did?
Oh, yeah. And if there's one thing about Uncle Charlie, he knows how to celebrate. He's the big swinger in our family tree.
Well, Carol, it's very sweet of you to include me, but at a time like this, a girl wants a date that's really hers, you know. Just for once, I'd like that door to open and my very own Prince Charming walk in.
Prince Charming?
Mr. Mooney! I can't tell you how pleased I am that you came for my graduation.
Just Carmichael, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Really? Well, I was just afraid that you might resent the fact that I took a leave of absence, you know, to try out for another job.
Quite the contrary. As a matter of fact, Mr. Cheever and our whole board of directors are waiting for a phone call from me confirming your graduation.
They are?
Yes, and the moment you are officially an employee of the airlines, we are going to load up on railroad stock.
Oh, Carol, this is Mr. Mooney, the man I used to work for.
Oh, hello.
How do you do?
Wasn't it nice of him to come to my graduation?
Oh, yes. And I guess to a businessman like you, losing a secretary like Lucy is almost like losing a wife.
Almost. Not quite as good, but almost.
Mr. Mooney, you've certainly made my day by coming to my graduation.
Well, I'm delighted to be here. You know, this is the first time I've ever been in a girls' dormitory.
Really? Well, it's Visitor's Day. Why don't you look around?
Oh, may I?
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Excuse me.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Hello? Oh, yes, this is Carol Tilford. Oh? Oh? Oh!
Carol, what's wrong?
Oh!
Oh, what?
I told you that my Uncle Charlie was going to take us out to celebrate after the show.
Yes?
Well, he won't be here. He celebrated before the show.
You mean?
Rot.
Oh, the show. Carol, the show. Well, if he's not coming, we won't have anybody to play the captain.
Maybe we could put a mustache on one of the girls.
Mustache. Mr. Mooney.
You're going to ask him to play the part?
No. Now, listen. We have to operate differently with Mr. Mooney. He's going to have to ask us. You just take your cue from me now, okay?
Look out. Here he comes.
Okay. Well, gee, Carol, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to call the show off tonight.
We will?
Yeah, well, we'll never be able to find someone to play the part of the captain. You know, that part calls for a handsome, virile man of military bearing.
What seems to be the trouble, girl?
Oh, well, the man who was supposed to play the most important part in our graduation show had an accident.
An accident?
Yeah, he fell off a wagon.
Is he suffering?
No, but he will be in the morning.
Now we're stuck. We just don't know where to find a handsome leading man type to play an Air Force captain in our show tonight.
Mrs. Carmichael, I used to be in the service.
Oh, yes, that's right, you were, yes. Oh, Mr. Mooney was a real war hero.
Oh. What? A real war hero?
Yeah, once when I was cleaning out his desk, I found a citation.
You did?
Yeah, it said for extreme caution under cover.
It said for extreme valor under fire.
Oh, I just got it a little mixed up. Oh.
Lucy.
Yeah?
Do you think that perhaps Mr. Mooney might be able to play the...
Oh, no, Carol, no. Mr. Mooney does look like a captain, but remember, the part calls for someone with terrific acting ability.
Mrs. Carmichael, it won't require acting for me to be a handsome, virile leading man of military bearing.
You mean you'd like to be in our show, Mr. Mooney?
Just call me Captain.
Globe World Airlines welcomes you to the graduation of our stewardess trainees. Today, our graduating class is paying tribute to two very fine gentlemen. Their motion picture, Wings, the first film to win an Academy Award, captured the imagination of the public and opened the doors for the growth of aviation. And now I would like for you to meet our honored guests, the two stars of Wings. First, Mr. Buddy Rogers. And now, Mr. Richard Arlen.
Harry Harper. Miss Joan Boston. Congratulations on your beautiful win. Miss Lucille Carmichael. Miss Carol Tilford. Congratulations. And your way.
Thank you.
Cheer us up a bit.
Well, this message just came in. The German artillery is bombarding the village.
I hope they didn't hit the hotel.
What hotel?
Any hotel. I got something going in all of them.
Who goes there
serving the Red Cross.
What are you girls doing way out here in no man's land?
We're delivering donuts to the doughboys.
Delivering donuts? It seems to me you should be where nurses are needed.
Wait till you eat the donut.
Our patrol has discovered the German artillery positions. Men, your mission is to bomb those positions.
But, sir, we only have one plane left, and it's all shot up.
I know, but orders are orders.
They always forget that prop.
Are you going to send these kids up in a crate like that?
What else can I do? How do they expect me to win a war when they give me equipment so old and dilapidated it has to be held together with chicken wire and glue?
The plane?
No, these two kids. Hold it! The armistice is signed. The war is over.
How are you going to keep us down on the farm after we've seen Paris?
How you gonna keep them away from Broadway, jamming around, taking the town?
How are you going to keep us away from harm?
That's a mystery.
We'll never want to see a ring or bow.
And who the Duke can parley-vous a cow?
How are you going to keep us down on the farm after we've seen Paris?
Make me feel so razzmatazz.
I feel just like the cat's pajamas. Oh, don't you just love being the women of today's world?
Oh, I sure do. And now that we're career women, I hope we can get a job that's exciting and glamorous. Oh, look. Isn't that Captain Mooney and the two aviators we met during the war when we were ladies of mercy serving the Red Cross?
Nobody else.
Hello, Captain Mooney and the two aviators we met during the war.
Aren't you the girls who were ladies of mercy serving in the Red Cross?
Nobody else but.
Are you boys taking a trip?
No. We're trying to get everybody else to.
Oh.
Yes. After the war, we thought we would form our own commercial airline.
Oh.
What a peachy idea.
It's so modern.
Too modern.
What do you mean?
The trains get all the business.
Oh.
Yes, that's why we opened near the railroad station.
Ow!
We thought we could solicit some customers out here.
Ow!
But we can't compete with the railroads, not with their dining cars and their fancy service.
Well, now, just because they serve meals is no reason you can't compete with them.
Say, Lucy, that's terrific. What an idea.
You mean you expect us to serve meals on an airplane?
No, us.
It would be better than serving donuts to the doughboy.
Ridiculous.
Stupid. It's preposterous.
But, Captain Moon, now
Quiet,
listen.
please. Here comes a passenger.
Pardon me, boys.
Yes?
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Track 29.
Much obliged. I gotta make it on time. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina.
Cheer up, Captain Mooney. There's no need for despair.
We know how to get the folks to travel by air.
The idea we've created will make the train so dated. Just forget your worries and stay right there.
To Niagara in a sleeper, there's no honeymoon that's cheaper, and the train goes slow. Ooh, off we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo. Shiny little quarter, we can have the Pullman porter turn the lights down low. Ooh, off we're gonna shuffle off to Buffalo.
Rock, rock, sit, boom, bop. Tootsie, goodbye. Tootsie, don't cry. The choo-choo train that takes me away from you. No words can tell how sad it makes me. Kiss me, Tootsie, and then do it over again. Watch for the mail, I'll never fail. If you don't get a letter, then you'll know I'm in jail. Tootsie, don't cry. Tootsie, goodbye. Nights are long and we're going rogue. It seems our dream was only a joke. Nobody will fly with us.
Hey, look us over, give us the eye. We'll put you in clover, make the public fly. Oh, don't take the train, folks, come take the sky. Just figure whenever you take a trip, the only way's to fly. And when you're high off the ground, like birds on the wing, we're on the job and service is the thing. When we're far from the maddening crowds, we're gonna sail through clouds with silk, serving coffee, tea, or milk. Our chef dream up meals for you that are strictly French cuisine. We serve champagne on every plane. Our caviar's supreme. We have bottles. We have diapers. We are every mother's friend. If your baby needs attention, we can help at either end.
You will find that every hostess has been trained to entertain you.
And you'll also find our pilots can entertain you, too.